Hi YouTube! Welcome back to my channel. I know it's another episode for you, but it's the same thing for me. I just have to restart my phone all the time because it just likes to film half an hour sessions. Okay, I will just go on with my dies and show you more. And this is Cricut and it's like, ugh. No, not looking there. Look at this beauty. This is actually, I don't know, you can cut it off and have 3 pieces and just use, you know, however you want it. But I left it there because it kind of looks cute with all of the pieces on there. See, it kind of makes a border. And if you leave a little bit more here, you can just go ahead and fold it and then make your rosette with that. I think it's going to look pretty. I never did it with this one. I'm going to, because I think it's going to look really pretty. And the best thing is it doesn't have knives on the sides, so it will not cut off your paper. You see, I cut it off myself. So you can actually die cut it and then just move it a little and cut yourself more so you have a longer strip of paper and you don't have to connect 2 or 3 papers with that. And it die cuts perfectly and it gives you those little hearts, as you can see here. I kept a couple, which I will put into my organization, and then I will see that it cuts out the hearts like that. Of course, I will see it on this one as well, but it's always just good to know what you get when you die cut stuff. So, you know, there is a red heart stuck from a previous project. That's funny. Yeah, so the length doesn't actually matter, right? But it is 6 inches and kept together it's almost 1 inch wide. And this, to me, it would be a border. So I don't know how you would call that, but I'm going to put it into my border. I have, what do I have actually? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I'll just continue. So this one of my first, and I remember buying it and not knowing what to do with dies. And I would just cut out this piece and I was, oh, what do I do? You know, I don't know. Now I know that you can make it pretty or cut it out of like glitter paper or whatever. But this is how it looks like. And it just cuts a border. But this one you can also use on the side. So you can actually decide how you want to go. If you want to put it on the bottom of your project or on the side of your project, or maybe you want to go this way, I don't know. But it's pretty. I like it. It cuts very, very good. It's around 4.5 inches. So this one would be a border for me as well. Next one is a border. And this one, at first, this one was one of my very, very first. I remember ordering this one from the Wish app, actually. And when I cut it, it did not cut out at all. I was very, very disappointed because I liked this one, but it did not cut at all. And back then, I had no idea about shims or, you know, that you actually can do something. All I knew is what my big kick told me, and it said, put this plate on there and cut your die, which I did, and it didn't work. All of those little pieces were stuck. I could just rip it up and rip it when I wanted to get it out. Now, they come out super easily. Why? Because what I did was I used a shim. For those of you who don't know and who have problems cutting stuff, put your plate, like as always, and then put a piece of paper wherever you want to put it. You can put this one and then a piece of something like packaging. I don't have packaging here because I cleaned up, of course. A piece of packaging on top, your second plate, and cut it. Then it will cut. There are just some dies which don't cut very well. But this is cute. This one does not cut off the bottom. So, see, I left it like this so I know that it didn't cut off. so I can actually make a wider piece of paper. It does cut my sides, but I can then also go ahead and just reposition it, you know, and start here and cut a longer one. You know, you can always make it longer or shorter. You just have to figure out how, and then it will always work. So this one is a very, very pretty border. I would make rosettes with that too. For some reason, all I can think about right now is rosettes. I don't know why. I just want to make rosettes. You know, actually, I want to make whatever, just not organize my room anymore. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one cuts out very well as well. And you can mostly just beat it out, see? So that's what I do most of the time. I don't really use like toothpicks or whatever. I do this and the paper pieces just come out. This is when your die cuts good. And this one does. And I left this on here but to know that this does not cut the bottom. So you can put it on your projects however you like. You can put it in the middle of your page, like, let's say you have your page right here of your flipbook or whatever, and you put it in here, then you have a text spot. Or you put it here, and then you have a text spot. You can actually put something in there. Or if you make a loaded envelope or something, this can be on the top and make it pretty. Or you can have it hanging on the bottom and make it pretty. So I like this one. As you can see, I like them all. I'm really obsessed with dies because I think dies make the best things. I love dies and I love stamps. So this one is a very pretty border. I think till now there was only one I didn't like that much, and just because I have to work so hard to get it cleaned. So let's move on. I have those clouds, or whatever you want to call them. They do not cut. They just put stitchings into your paper like this. So those are two different ones. You can adjust them however you want, and they will just put the stitching into your paper. It's very pretty if you're going to make a card, you know, you can make a background like this. There's not much to say about this one, except that it's like around 6 inches long and it comes in 2 pieces. But it does not cut, so do not, you know, like expect it to cut. You can always tell if it has a knife or not. This one only has the stitching, as you can see. And this one will go somewhere into the pile where I don't know what to do with that. Okay, next comes in a 4-piece. And I kept it together, you see, so I don't have 4 pieces flying around, but they do not cut off the sides, as you can see. They do cut like this. They cut and they put a stitching on there. And I put them all like in a row, so this is why it looks like that. The second one cut here, the third one cut here, and this one cut here. They just have different shapes. They will not cut off the side of your project, so you have to cut it off yourself. You can just go half if you feel like it, you know, or whatever you want to do. So I like those. I like them to make, you can make really good snow, you know, and then tuck something in here, like something is in the snow. If you keep it like that, and let's say you have, I don't know, some animal in the snow. Oh my God. Do I make sense? So this is the animal in the snow. You put him in here. And then let's say you have another animal in the snow, but he is here, you know, you can put him in here. So you can kind of move your things. I know, my brain is not working. I cannot even think of animals right now. But you see what I mean, right? So I think I'm very good at explaining things. It's around 6 inches long, each of them, because they are similar length. Okay, and this would be a border die for me. For me, it just would be. So, oh, Oh, look, moving on to the girls. I have a girl, a very pretty girl, and she has a super pretty dress which embosses. And I lost my toothpick, of course. Oh, there's 2 of them already because it broke. And it does have butterflies, so you can either keep them in, if you can, if they stay in, or you just poke them out. You can replace them with other butterflies in another color. So you can paper piece it a little bit. And I kept a couple of the, or I want to keep a couple of the butterflies and put them in just to know what comes with the project or with the die when I cut it. Like I said, this one is 4 1/4. And at the largest part, it is 3 1/2. So very pretty girl. Paper piece her. I would say paper piece her. Cut out the dress in a different color. And then cut out her hair in a different color. And put some different colored butterflies in there. I would do that. Or cut her in gold paper. Then you don't have to paper piece anything. Because I think gold paper is super pretty by itself. Okay, let me try and pick up some butterflies. Oh, look, that works. This will go into my girls pile, of course. Gotta have a girls pile. And there's another girl coming. This one is very pretty. She comes with butterflies as well. And let me get her out of here. So her butterflies look very pretty too. Even those that come out. Look at those. They are pretty. They are cute. And she gets embossed ones. You see that? So it's super pretty. You can actually do 3D as well. If you just, you know, take one of the ones that fall out and stick them on top of the embossed ones. It's going to look really pretty, I think. Let me show you, or try to show you. I don't know if this is going to be... You see that? So it's kind of a 3D effect. I would do it in another color, of course, but as you can see, most of them are kind of green. Because I have so much green paper left and I don't like green and I just want to use it up. I don't want to use up my pretty colors. I want to use up my green. So this one is 4, and the largest part is width, almost 3 inches. So pretty big. I'm losing my voice. What is that? Let me try to pick up my butterflies and the little girl who's still throwing out butterflies. So she's very pretty. I like her. I like all the girls. Next girl, I made a Christmas card with her, I remember. She's pretty bent as well. So that's not the, you know, because of the die. It's just because of me. I play rough with my die cutting machine, so that's why I have 2 now. See, you can just easily poke out everything in here. I'm thinking I might do that. I would like to paper piece her the next time, but that's gonna be like, oh my god, a lot of work because it's gonna be like a puzzle. I would like to paper piece her dress. So there's 2 ways to do that. Either you put it on a different piece of paper, the girl, and then you trace her and then cut it out and stick her on top so it shines through the bottom. The different colored paper would look through the bottom. Or what I do, and I know that this is a little crazy, but also it's fun. I will cut her in 2 colors and then I will take out a piece right here and put it in the next one, the next piece. And if they fall out like this, it's gonna be like a puzzle. And always when I do that, I get dizzy because I don't breathe. Because if I breathe, I might blow them away. You know, so no breathing. I have to turn around and breathe. So she holds a little heart right there, and she's 5 1/2. and the widest part is 2.5. So for a card, she would be, of course, too big, but you might just, you know, do a part of her if you want to. So she's not bad looking. She's really good looking. So that's my next girl. And there will be another girl, I'm pretty sure. Okay. The next girl is very pretty as well. I can't even tell which one is my favorite. So this one looks like this. She's super pretty. Paper piece her. And what I like about her is that she has flowers, which you can poke from the back. Can you see that? And then they will be 3D because they don't completely cut out. And if you do that, what I would do is to put a little gem right here. I think that's gonna look so pretty. So poke them out. I love this about her, that she has those flowers. She is a little more than 5 and 4 almost. So it's a very, very pretty girl. Love her. I love everything, right? Oh, next one. You've seen just recently if you watch my videos. It's the little bunny. The bunny I made a card with. Actually, my card is right here still. See? I made my 3D bunny with that. So, ooh, the piece fell out. Bunny. Doesn't look like much, but the card looks really pretty. So, you know, it's all about what you make out of it. It's not about the things you have. It's about what you can make out of the things you have, right? Wow, I'm so smart. Incredible. So, this one is 3 by 2 inches. So you can use it as a normal bunny. It doesn't have to be an Easter bunny. So this one will go into my animal pile, which I don't have yet. Next one, I would put into envelopes for sure. And this is a good example I would show you. So this one comes in 2 pieces. Why am I poking it out on cam? I don't know. Because I can't deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna pose, clean it up and come back. Much better, don't you think? Maybe I should clean it without you. So, this is a good example I want to show you. So this, for me, it's like a little envelope or card holder or whatever you want to call it. You can fold it and it gives you this little butterfly. And you can put like, I don't know, I would put a little bow or a really big gem on top. So this is how it looks like. And you see the back is right there. It also cuts happy birthday, a really pretty happy birthday. So it comes in a set of 2. When I'm organizing like right now, what I'm gonna do is I will separate it. This one will go in a pile with words. And this will go in a pile with envelopes. It's hard for us to separate things, but I'm not gonna look for happy birthday in between envelopes, right? So I will forget it for sure. But this one is very pretty, as you can see. I like this happy birthday. It's a really, really pretty font. It's 2 by 1 1/4. Opened, it's 4.5 by 2 1/4. Or 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So, like I said, I'm going to separate those 2 into different piles. So this is my envelope, and this will be my words, and I don't have a baggie for that yet, but it's gonna get there. Then I do have another pretty girl, and I have her paper piece so many times, and I do not know where I put them. You know, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of them there. Okay, she looks clean though. let me do my trick real quick. She cuts really, really good. I like that. All the little tiny pieces, they all perfect. You can do so much put another piece of paper underneath, cut her twice, paper piece, you know, if this shines through, it's so pretty. You can put lace or whatever, you know, you can just give her a completely different dress. She does not have to stay this way. If you don't like the crown, you can cut it off, I guess. And this one little funny piece of hair or whatever it is, that looks funny too. So she is a little princess, almost 4.5 by 3 inches. She's pretty big, as you can see. Can I pick her up without breaking her neck? I like her. I played so much with her when I got her. So she's really cute. Next. What's next? Oh, there is a clock. Oh no, I forgot again. Somebody told me what you call them. Fingers? Fingers? I forgot, you know, to show you time. I'm not going to take it out because those tiny pieces are so tiny. They come out from here. This is the middle, and this one are the fingers. I'm not sure. So I know you told me already what you call that, but you know, I tend to forget things like words I don't really use every day. So, cool thing is you can actually use the numbers too that come out if you want to use them for something else. So, I was just thinking, no. I was just thinking, there's an X. Can you do XOXO? No, you can't. They come out very easily, though. It's a pretty watch, I would say. It's around 2.5 inches. And like I said, those little pieces go with that. To me, this one would be indoors. That's just what I would think if I would look for a watch like that. So I'll put it on that pile. Next one is the pretty bow, which I did assemble once or twice. And I figured that you can only have this pretty bow if you assemble it with double-sided paper. Otherwise, you know, there is a part. Let me show you. If you like bend it, there is a part which will look through. And if you don't have double-sided paper, this bow is not gonna look pretty. So, it is 5 inches long. So if you make your bow, it's gonna be like around 2 3/4 inches, I would say, long. So I like the bow, but like I said, only usable, in my opinion, of course you can use it with just white paper, then, you know, it's white on the back and white in the front, but I think it's really double-sided paper is the best. And I would put this bow into closet. That's what I would do, because it's all the pretty things for my girls. So, the next one as well. It will go just in the same pile. This is my little shoe, or my big shoe. And this one has the same thing I showed you with the girls. If you poke in the back, you can make your 3D flower on your shoe. Okay, look at that. So, it's very intricate, you know, but you can just make a card or whatever, put a sentiment there, something cool, and then there you go. For a pocket letter, it's useful, but then you have to cut off a piece, you know, or just cut off this hearts and have your shoe, because this part, I'm not sure about. I don't really like this part right here. I think the shoe would look pretty without it, if you ask me. You know, I don't know what this part here is, but I like the shoe better without it. It's like 3 by 3 inches, kind of. And this will go into the closet pile as well. And my next one is the shoe again, but it's a different kind of shoe. It's another shoe, and it shows in another direction, I see just now. It does have your poke out flowers, though. You see how easy? Oh, I love it. I love it when stuff comes out so easy. This one cut very good. I have to say. Let me see, a couple parts. Oh my God, I know I'm doing this on cam again, but I just can't stand it because I want to show you the whole thing, you know. Come on, the whole thing. The parts that come out, they come back in. I just poked them all out and they came back in. Okay, let me show you the piece that you can actually kind of 3D. When you poke from the back, there is a flower. And you can see which one you can do. You see this one? So you could just put a gem on it as well. I would do that. Gems everywhere, right? This is a very pretty shoe. Very big shoe though. You know, no way it's gonna fit on your pocket letter. So this one measures 3 by almost 4 inches. So yeah, it's pretty big. Of course, this is going into the closet pile as well. Making piles, making piles. Okay. And I'm going to show you 1 or 2 more because I'm at the half-hour mark again. I try to hurry up, but I don't want to go too fast, so, you know, I don't show you things. This set, love. I'm afraid to lose something out of it. So, oh my God, how did I lose this part? I'm pretty sure I cut it out. I must have, or maybe I didn't. Oh, did I forget to cut this one out? Okay, guys, I will cut this one out and then I will come back. Okay, that's funny. I looked at my table and because I was sure I cut it out, but I didn't see it. So I cut it out again. And once I was done, look what I found. I knew I cut it out. Oh, this part is 3.5 long. And then you have your dress, which is 1 3/4. You can hang on this part actually. Sorry. It's because I worked. And then you have your little purse, which you can just put wherever on the bottom. You have your tiniest shoe in the world, which you can cut twice and have 2 shoes, of course. Then you have your little hat right here. And you also have a bow. It's so tiny, I can't even see it. You can put your bow on your purse, of course in another color, so it's visible. You can put your bow on your hat if you want to. Or you put your bow somewhere on your dress if you want to. It doesn't matter where you put it. It all looks super cute. It will fit, except for this part, I think. Oh no, this part will fit too. So all of them will fit onto your pocket letter, which is very important for people like us who love pocket letters. The only thing here is all these tiny little parts that are like trying to escape. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't lose anything yet. But I have to make a magnetic sheet for this one, I think. So that's my closet part. And let's do one more real quick. And this one is a part for my closet pile as well. And look at this. How beautiful is this one. I just love it. It's so vintage, I guess. I don't know how to call it. Maybe not vintage. Maybe there's another style. But this is like, love. I love. It's 5 1/4 by 1 3/4 inches. So no way it's for your pocket letter, except you use just the upper part, which you can do. Of course, you know. I would not use just the lower part because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, and I'm really at the 30-minute mark again. That was so fast. Dang it. Okay, I will have to make another one. Let me know if you still like it and if I should make more, because there is still a ton more to go. And I tried to go faster, but you know. So, somebody rang the doorbell and I have to go. I hope you have a great day. Give me a thumbs up and yeah, subscribe, share, and I see you in my next video. Bye-bye.